This is the Star News Brief. I'm Joel Iregi. A controversial past looms over former powerful Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i's presidential bid as the 2027 race for the country's top seat takes shape. Controversies, including the deportation of lawyer Miguna, alleged involvement in the 1.5 billion shilling Ruaraka land saga, and accusations of extrajudicial killings and enforced disappearances during his tenure have resurfaced and threatened to overshadow his ambitions. The former CS is also seen as a project of former President Uhuru Kenyatta, with some critics claiming the new political move is a ploy to propel the former head of state back to power through proxy. Get a copy of the Star e-paper for only 40 shillings by logging on to www.mgazzetti.com. More than 343,485 registered teachers remain unemployed by the government, even as Kenya faces a critical shortage of tutors in public schools across the country. This revelation comes as Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Ogamba came under fire from senators over the skewed recruitment process where graduates from recent years are being hired ahead of those who completed their training over a decade ago. According to data presented to the Senate, of the 343,485 unemployed teachers, 134,914 are trained in early childhood development education, 124,061 for primary schools, and 84,510 for post-primary institutions. Two Belgians who last month pleaded guilty to charges of illegally trafficking ants and biopiracy have each been fined 1 million shillings or they serve 1 year in jail. Senior Principal Magistrate Njeri Thuku of the JKIA Law Courts also ordered that the convicts be deported to their country upon payment of the court fines. Vietnamese Du Hang Nguyen and Kenyan Dennis Nganga, who are separately charged with illegal possession and trade of about 400 live queen ants, valued at 200,000 shillings, were also handed the same sentence. The National Treasury has blocked an attempt by MPs to increase their budget allocation by 7 billion shillings for the upcoming financial year as the government moves to enforce stricter fiscal discipline. While the Treasury's original budget policy statement had proposed 42.4 billion shillings for Parliament, lawmakers had unilaterally approved a higher figure of 49.4 billion shillings during their review of the document. The CS John Badi-led National Treasury has reversed the self-awarded increase, citing budget constraints and the need to maintain Kenya's fiscal targets. A global human rights report has revealed that 104 cases of extrajudicial killings were recorded in Kenya last year. The killings are among widespread human rights violations in Kenya, cited in the State of the World's Human Rights April 2025, particularly during and after the Gen Z protests in June last year. The report accuses Kenya, a member of the UN Human Rights Council, of violations ranging from extrajudicial killings and the excessive and unnecessary use of force by security agents to the clamping down of rights and freedoms, arbitrary arrests, detentions, and enforced disappearances. Get a copy of the Star e-paper for only 40 shillings by logging on to www.mgazzetti.com.